Hey guys, welcome to my, well, I'd say is a discussion video. Obviously, I'm not really a big discussion channel, I'm more of a playthrough kind of guy. So, obviously there's a lot of hype around E-Day and, what's going on with that. It's obviously, it's more than just, a back to form kind of game. It's a, let's see how the universe was birthed, kind of thing. Obviously Gears 1 was the initial birth of Gears of War, but we don't know the actual origin of it, E-Day. The absolute day one type thing, that everyone's been looking forward to. So obviously the game looks incredible. Like, look at the detail, and that's from being hit by a TV. Like, what happens when you chainsaw one of them in half? Do you see like all the guts and the gore? Like when he blows the locust head off, like you can see it's crazy detail. Are we getting that again? Like, obviously in Gears 5, it feels like it's been watered down, very reduced. It's not as gory as it used to be. Like, Gears 1, Gears 2, it was crazy. Hopefully it does go back to a true form of Gears of War, not this cartoony, like, not rom-com, like action thriller type thing, you know what I mean? Because it's pretty action, and obviously it can be scary, so it's, so obviously it looks like it's returning to the roots, which is amazing news. Better than, like, what, at least we're getting something. That's what I think. It's not a case of, oh, where's Gears 6? For me, it's a case of, oh, this could be interesting. It's already established, and obviously we know what happened on E-Day. Like 25% of all of humanity on Serra got wiped out. Like, that's crazy. And it wasn't some like Thanos snap type event either. It was a, oh my god, they're getting butchered type thing. So that's pretty crazy. We're gonna see, what's the situation's gonna be? Is it gonna be like little? Obviously, they said it's gonna be a linear game. It's not open world, thank God. But are there gonna be like little, optional objectives? That you can do. Like, is there gonna be a good and bad ending? Like, is there gonna be the non-canon version where everything goes wrong? Certain characters we've not met yet die and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like characters that like they could introduce new characters. Is there going to be another Carmine? I'm looking forward to stuff like that. Are we going to see why Marcus was court-martialed? Like, are we going to see this scene from Gears 3 when the prologue when like that's is that a what would you class it as? Like a a PTSD type thing, nightmare, So obviously there's so much potential, Is it going to be like Gears 1? Is it going to be like Gears 2? Or is it going to be like the new games? Are they going to try their best to go back to their roots, where it's like actual, it's intense, it's crazy, it's not just, oh my god, this happened, oh my god, that happened, it's not just, oh wow, this is the roots of the Locust. I'm suddenly the Gears 5 story is just, it's not the best, and the fact you've got to choose whether Marcus loses another member of his family, or the other guy, you know what I mean, like Del and JD. I just feel really bad. I really hope they just don't follow through with. Obviously they've got to choose. The developers have to choose a character they've got to kill off and make it the canon ending, which kind of sucks. And of course they're both new characters, and everyone was still skeptical about them. We've not fully connected with JD or Del, and to be fair, JD was a bit of an asshole in Gears 5, and Del was the the nice guy that was looking after Kate kind of thing. And obviously it's just, there's a lot going on there. So anyway, let's get back to E-Day. You know, back to when, you know, times could be better. You know, Gears is looking, you know, it's looking upwards. It's not looking, you know, all there is hype now. That's all there is at the moment. So obviously when I think about multiplayer, like, what kind of multiplayer we're gonna have? Like, is it gonna be a competitive scene? You know, all these questions. Obviously, we're gonna have like beast mode. That'd be cool. I'd love a beast mode again. Horde mode. That has to be a given. But what kind of horde mode? Is it going to be Gears 2 horde mode where you just literally find somewhere on the map to hold out, or is it going to be like Gears 5 where you deploy a fabricator and you literally build your base up from anywhere in the map? You know, but obviously there's a class system in Gears 5 as well. And honestly, I'm not a big fan of that. I just like let everybody be who they wanna be. Let them be. You know, if they want to run around as Carmine and be able to just pick up a boom shot, and they, you know, but they don't want to be, you know. I just don't see the point that like the perk cards and stuff like that increases explosive damage. It's not brilliant. So I'd prefer a Gears 2 approach where it's like, you know, back to the roots. Like, you know, like you see here with these two, you know, Dom and Marcus. That this is the beginning, like literally the embers of a new brotherhood, a new friendship. Well, it's not new. They've already, you know, they've known each other since 11 years old. That's pretty crazy. So like, I'd love to see. There's just so much going on. I'm rambling at this point. I'm like losing track of where I am. I've got so much to talk about in such little time. Obviously, I should probably record more content, but I'm so excited, and I don't know if you can tell. I'm literally just like, and I'm really excited because what if they had something like Overrun? Obviously, I don't want Overrun in here. I want something like Overrun, where, you know, one team plays as the Locust, one team plays as the Cog. Obviously, this came out when, you know, class-based team play type things were a big thing, and obviously it didn't really hit the nail on the head per se. Obviously, I think it had potential. It just needs to be flushed out more, and you know, it needs a better, needs to be more, I don't know, focused on two teams. One team has the ability to play as a corpser and all that. The other team has, you know, the ability to deploy defenses wherever they want. Obviously, they get defense phase and stuff like that, you know, all this. And then I don't know, I feel like if they absolutely smash it out of the park with the return to form, you know, like Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2, I think this could be one of the best Gears games to come out. There's just one thing that's bothering me. It's the Omega Squad versions of Marcus and Dom. Now, obviously, these two were in Judgment, and isn't Judgment in E-Day? That wasn't an E-Day game, or am I just tripping? You know what I mean? Like, I'm guessing this is going to be a retcon of these versions of the characters. So, yeah, hopefully it is, because I'm not a fan of Judgment anyway, so. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please do like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.